I'm Leanne here as CEO for Keller Williams Portland Central, and today on Getting to Know Your Realtor, we have Tim Marino. Hi, Tim. How are you today?
Hey, Leanne. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So I have had the pleasure of getting to know you over the last 3 years as you got into real estate as a fairly new person. And what I love about you is that you're pretty, you observed a lot in the beginning, but you also placed yourself in the middle of the action. Like, I couldn't believe where you set your desk and you would just sit around the other producers. And I watched you watch them for years, and you had this phenomenal year. You hit in our top 20% of the office, and you've had phenomenal sales that have come out. But I think that there's some cool things that have happened to make your business so exponential on that third year. You are amazing in social media. You've got these fantastic Halloween house that you do. And so tell us your journey in real estate.
So it's a fun story. To kind of tell you how it all began, I was working service industry at a Thai place. And one day these agents in the office that was next to it came and sat down at one of my tables. And being the loquacious person I am, I struck up a conversation with them. And being the real estate agents they asked me if I thought about becoming one.
That's awesome.
So, as most people in the service industry do, they always think about the next step. And I always had real estate on the back of my mind. So after talking with them for a little bit, they offered me one piece of advice. And it was, if you ever do decide to become an agent, join one of the larger agencies like Keller Williams. They have all the resources and training in place to set you up for success, especially as a newer agent. So that day planted the seed, and here I am today.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I always hear about people. In fact, I have my red book right here because I carry it around everywhere with me. But I hear about people that, will just have like a book handed to them, and the next thing they know, they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome! I'm gonna go out and do that." What are 3 nuggets that your clients or other real estate agents would want to know about, from Tim Marino? What do they need to know?
Real estate is more than just about selling or buying homes. It's about bringing people and communities together. I found out that I can use this platform that I have with real estate to build connections and connect people's skill sets, talents, or voices. And
you are really good at that, actually, because we have a private, we call it the private mastermind here at Keller Williams, and I continuously see you comment to connect either, even people that run construction, or they're doing roofing, or you've got like water damage. And it's like, Tim, you have an arsenal of people, and your vendors must really love you because you sure do refer them out a lot. That's awesome. Okay, keep going.
Second, I want everyone to see us real estate agents as resources to information, which kind of piggybacks on what we were just talking about. You can reach out to us agents whether it's about real estate or not. It's part of our job to know people and to be the bridge to answers to the questions that people are looking for, whether you're a client or just a neighbor. And I tell my clients to contact me all the time. Even if I don't have the answer or can't help them, I probably know someone that does, or I can even tap into over 300 agents in our office that can help as well.
Yeah. And I love that because you are always part of the voice of this office. You join our committees, you are at every single meeting. What I love about our meetings even is that we have people that are, going live with a listing, and you're sometimes the very first person that gets to know about a listing coming out, because we do have such a big agent data, or an agent base here at the Portland Central office. But you very rarely will miss a meeting, and I know you do that for your clients. And I don't think that clients understand the work that an agent puts in behind the scenes so that they can get their perfect home. But you are always involved in that stuff, and I love that.
Thanks.
Any other nuggets?
All right. So this one actually goes out to all the new agents out there, and it's probably my best piece of advice. And it may sound kind of corny, but it's be yourself. You'll even see me most of the time, like so.
Totally.
And it even comes back to, in my social circles, I have this nickname, as you know, which is Timmy Tumbles.
Where'd
And
you get that name, by
I
the way?
got,
You want to tell
what's
everybody
that?
how you got that name?
So I got that name because maybe I get hurt a lot and sometimes fall down. So when I
Falling down and like, the over and over falling down. Like, I feel like I need videos. I need your friends to come forward with falling down videos after this.
oh yeah, one of my sayings is stand up to gravity.
All right.
So when I first started this business, I thought I had to be a quote unquote professional and go by Tim Marino. And I know you love this story because I even went to you one day with this dilemma. I was like, what do I do about this? And what'd you say?
I said, be yourself. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You do you.
do you, because people are attracted to people that they know and like and trust. And not only that, but like, I want to know who I'm trusting with my greatest investment. And if you have some like hidden agenda of a too many tumbles behind the scenes, I'm like, dude, what's this guy doing over there that I don't know about? And so I think it's great just to be you. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, so I leaned into that because that's who I am, and that's the Portland community that knows me. That's the person that they've come to love and the person they trust.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Oh my gosh, I just think it's so funny. So we have new agents that join, and they're like, Timmy Tumbles, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually Tim Marino, but okay, yes, Timmy Tumbles. Got
there's even a large portion in the city that think that's actually my last name.
it. Okay, well, you know what? It's a great name.
Hey, and even next year I'll be launching a Tumble Up Realty Group.
Oh, love that. That's awesome. Tumble up, not tumble down. I like
Mm-hmm.
it. Well, fantastic. If you were going to write a book, what would it be about?
That's funny you ask that because I've actually always wanted to write a book called Do Better. And it's just going to be a collection of excerpts from lessons I've learned through my experiences, and then also crowdsourced from friends, family, colleagues, etc., of lessons they've learned from their experiences. Because, we all come from different walks of life. We all make different mistakes. So why don't we have a book where you can learn all those lessons without having making the mistakes? Even one of the favorite things I learned from our fellow agents at KW from Morgan Davis is you don't have to be sick to get better.
Yeah.
And every day I think about that and strive to do that in both my personal life and my business. And that's why go ahead.
Get better. You don't have to be sick to get better. I like that. That is my favorite. That's what the name of this podcast is going to be, because that's my favorite line. Yeah, I like that. All right. Well, cool. I love that. Anything else?
You want me to ask you a question?
Sure.
What's your favorite nickname you've been given?
What's my favorite nickname? I mean, it's really funny. So on all of my social media, my name's Lily Har, and so people just think that's funny when they see me. But it really stems from me working at the phone company years. It's more than 20 years ago I worked at the phone company. And I know I'm still friends with a lot of those people on social media, so this might be actually funny if they listen to this. But you had to have this code to log in. And back then, I actually programmed things like caller ID. So if you had caller ID in your home, I knew how to write code to get the caller ID to work in your house. And you had to log in with your login, and it was Lily Har. And so for whatever reason, it just stuck with me. And it was like they did these like initials but I think there was another Leanne Harris or something like that. Anyway, so that was my name as my login at the phone company. So that's how it started.
Man, when we all get back to the office, I'm just gonna start hollering down the hallway, "Hey, Lily!"
Well, I like having a very friendly, comfortable, fun office. So I appreciate you so much being a part of it. I appreciate also something that people might not know is that you do lead you lead with Pamela Slaughter. You've been a big person on our diversity committee and really pushing to have more and more diversity in the real estate community. We know that it's 90% white, and what I love about what you guys have done this year is really changed up our office and really attracted people of color into our office, and that makes me extremely happy and excited for the future. And I love that you lead that and you bring us a lot of content for that.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure doing it. It makes me happy.
Well, thanks so much, Tim. I appreciate you being part of the podcast. Thanks for joining us today on Getting to Know Your Realtor. This episode was brought to you by Lifeline for Hope. Be sure to catch us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Stitcher, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much again for joining us today. Have a great day.